You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers.
Grew up, I didn't know anything about grooming. I didn't understand what that meant. I didn't process or could I ever imagine an uncle or aunt or a cousin literally teaching me at the age of 5 years old how to be an OnlyFans model, how to be a drug dealer, how to be a thief, how to be someone that is deceptive, infiltrating infrastructures to destroy them from the inside. I never had on my brain looking at my elders as someone who would take me, throw me out into the wilderness for profit, not in the ways that I'm seeing it in 2025. Never, ever could have ever thought that this would be a thing. And when you're at that age, all you're thinking about is cartoons and board games and puzzles and Connect Forward. You're not going out here into the world thinking about death, destruction, gun wars, and violence and race and all of this shit. Well, first, let me shout out to Amala. I hope I said your name right. I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name, but if y'all want to see the entire content for what the value is, especially in regards to the Bop House, um, I will leave a link to her channel pinned in the comment section because this needs to be seen. It needs to be heard, and more people need eyes on it. I could never in a million years give this the same respect that this young lady did. She has a part one and a part two. And basically, it is about a 17-year-old girl who is allegedly being groomed and pimped out by her very own mother. This young lady has millions of followers on every platform that she has. This young lady has content on social media platforms that would require adults to be over the age of 18 in order for them to see any of it. There are discussions, there are receipts, there are other elements within this conversation that Miss Amala has addressed that was given due justice. It was absolutely amazing presentation. My take from watching both videos is that it doesn't really surprise me at this point that you have social media spaces that pretty much prostitute out children for money, for wealth, while in the same breath attempting to pretend and hide behind disclaimers and a long list of rules that they don't even apply or read or reinforce to make it seem as if we didn't know this was going on. And during this 2-part feature, you will hear allegedly a lot. And the reason why you're going to hear that is because lawsuits, you know how people feel about taking you to court, especially for slander or putting them in a financial dry spell, possibly from you calling them out for things that they are responsible for, directly or indirectly. I've done a lot of reactions. I've done a lot of streams. We've done videos on grooming. We've done videos on how horrible social media is. We've done videos on how just the lack of leadership absolutely destroys us. I've never covered a video where mother or the idea that there are a number of men and women out here across the United States of America has actually not only governed these websites that their 12-year-olds and 16 and 17-year-olds facilitate, but they're also um, the engine behind putting them in positions to expose themselves to the perverts and the pedophiles of the world. But for whatever reason, YouTube and the people that judge me or others like me, myself, who stand against or have issues with the folks that are condoning this behavior, you seem to have more issue with us than you do with the ones who are breaking laws and policies and guidelines and are actually providing serial killers and etc. all the ammunition that they need to do godly and ungodly harm to anyone that is using these websites just so casually. I'll be honest with you guys. These two is a part one and a part two. I could have never provided all of the facts and all of the background to this. The women are basically in a or have created a house that is designed for OnlyFans models. They're from anywhere between 20 and 27. And there are two in particular that you're going to hear throughout her video, should you watch. One of them name is Sophia Rain. I can't remember the other one, but Sophia Rain is the one that you see in the thumbnail who earned over 40 or 43 million in a year all for OnlyFans. She's one of the main ones that allowed and thought that it would be a good idea to have a 17-year-old girl in the house where their content is pretty much what you could imagine an OnlyFans model content would be. This is ridiculous. It's horrible. It's trifling. It's ratchet. It's hood. It's everything that you could name under the sun. The idea that parents are okay with their children doing this field of work is one thing. it's another thing to help facilitate your children in doing the things that are pretty much prone to cause people to end up getting hurt, self-harm, or worse. Just did a video not too long ago about a young lady who died at the age of 16. She wasn't even in this type of work. This was back in 1979 or so. What's going on with y'all? What is up with the parents of this generation? What is up with the parents in general? What is wrong with the viewers, the ones that click and don't watch and turn your eye to this shit? What is up with y'all? There was no way I could ignore this video. And even though I might not see anything from it, it still needed to be addressed. It needed to be acknowledged. There are a number of websites that she's going to address within her dissertation. Those are websites that need to be removed from social media. They don't deserve to make any money. They don't, in my honest opinion, they don't deserve to have any source of income streaming from what they're doing. In my opinion, they're trafficking. They're just doing it in a slick way, masking it to look like it's friendly, user free. Oh, this was a good one. This is a very, very good one. And shout out to her again for doing this. The first one was 5 days ago. The second one was just recent. Uh, I will share part one. So all you got to do is go over to it. When you watch it, she's going to show you all types of dates in history. She reached out to one of the websites to find out, hey, what's going on here? You do know that you have underage children on your platform um soliciting themselves for it. No one responded. She gave you tags, she gives you breakdowns of just everything that is happening, even acknowledging that there's a lawsuit coming towards one company because of what they've been allowing to be on their platform. The Bop House. Yeah, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Really should be ashamed of yourself. I hope and pray that legal action is taken, that this content is removed. Now, if you're an adult, if you're over the age of 18 and this is what you want to do, that's your prerogative. I personally don't want to see none of it online anymore because it's destroying and rotting the brains of everybody. But that's my preference. But when you got children doing this and your parents and your adults that are just basically saying we just gonna say fuck it, and you know I'd rather have this income. Oh, I might end up doing a stream on this one. I just might do one. I'm a follow up. I might just have to do a follow up. But I'm gonna leave, like I said, I'm gonna leave it down in the description, pinned comment part, so y'all can go watch it for yourself. If you want to come back afterwards, yeah. The Bop House. That sounds like something that I grew up on. When I thought about the Bop House, I thought about chicks who gave fellatio like you were just somebody for the street. The Bop House. Yeah, I'm gonna have to spin back on this one. That's how wild and ridiculous this is. Have you heard of it? If not, what you sorry. It really pissed me off.
Merry Christmas, filthy